Hey, Shalom, Akim. Shalom, Shalom. All right, this is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Come with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, this be edifying to the Lord's elect. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith, remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. You Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations, but your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. I want to say peace and blessings to you all, Barakatham. All right. So, real quick, man, I got to dive into this very, very, very important lesson. All right. And this is an article coming from Technocracy. All right, Technocracy news. And yeah, man, it's about to get on and popping real quick. So the article reads, Trump's new executive order, Genesis mission, just gave the nation over to technocrats, lock, step, and barrel. All right. So this is happening, man, and it's happening fast. They're not waiting any longer. Okay, they're about to bring this thing to fruition, okay, without any hesitation. So it says a new Manhattan Project, quote unquote, has been declared by President Trump to urgently accelerate America straight into technocracy. All right. And you're hearing a lot of this acceleration type of talk going on, you know what I'm saying? When you listen to the dude Robert Kennedy Jr., okay, what's he keep talking about? At first he was talking about make America healthy again, Maha. All right, Maha, make America healthy again. Now it's suddenly transferred into Ma Ba. Okay, bio make America biotechnically accelerant. All right, I believe that's how the term goes. Biotechnically accelerant. Let's look this up real quick. Okay, just want to be factual. All right. Let's do this. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I was correct. I was correct. So it says Robert F. Kennedy Jr. rebrands MAHA as Make America Biotech Accelerate. All right, Biotech Accelerate. So like I said, you're seeing a lot of this term accelerate, you know what I'm saying, in terms of with regards to technology. Okay, you're seeing a lot more now. All right. And one of the brothers, from the camp uh said that you know, Esau is being he's damn, what'd you say? What'd he say? He said Esau is he's being accelerated gradually, or what is it? Gradualism. All right, so gradualism. He said He said it's accelerated gradualism. All right, I think that's what he said. But the fact of the matter is that these devils are moving fast, all right? And they're not wasting time anymore. So let's go to the book of Revelation and let's kick it off there. All right, so this is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. All right, and it reads, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them." All right, for the devil, Slakia, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, he knows that he hath but a short time. You see what I'm saying? A quick precept to that in the book of Job. All right, Job chapter 14 and verse 5. It reads, "Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass." Okay, so these devils know that they're running out of time and they have to move fast, man. So they're doing what the brother called accelerated gradualism. You know what I'm saying? So on the one hand, he knows that he's still simmering up that boil to cook that frog. All right, but he can't wait any longer, you know what I'm saying, for this pot to go to the boil, man. You know what I'm saying? He's got to turn up that heat, okay? And turn it up even more. And you're starting to see the pushback. All right, you're starting to see the pushback. All these people who thought, you know what I'm saying, that the whole "Make America Great Again" type of narrative was going to go through, you know what I'm saying, that this dude was going to perform his promises. And they're watching real time as this technocracy and this, this dystopian reality is starting to take form. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to see sedition among men. You're going to see the chaos everywhere. People are going to, turn against their government. All right. With what Marjorie Taylor Greene just said, you know what I'm saying, that there is no solution from either the left or the right. You know what I'm saying? They're both working on the same side. She's essentially saying what the prophet's been telling you. You know what I'm saying? So all those death threats was coming up after her. And here you got these death threats coming towards Candace Owens. You know what I'm saying? Right after Charlie Kirk. It's clearly a divide. Clearly a divide. Okay, and this whole MAGA movement, all right, is breaking away at the seams, man. So, continuing on with the article. A new Manhattan Project has been declared by President Trump to urgently accelerate America straight into technocracy. All the stops have been removed. No nook and cranny of American life will escape. Okay? And you refer back to that image that I went into, okay? The world to come in 2026. You know what I'm saying? And you got the big fist in the air, but it's shackled by cuffs. You know what I'm saying? People are going to be taken in with this with this new world. So it says no element of science will remain untouched. The executive order was undoubtedly written by technocrats for technocrats. It will forever backstop any whim of technocrats with trillions of dollars of taxpayer funds, accelerating America into a new age of dark enlightenment. This is the final betrayal. Either Trump is nationalizing the entire AI industry, or the technocrats are nationalizing the federal government. I think the latter. I will attempt to parse the executive order released on November the 24th. That's actually yesterday. All right, today's the 25th. Okay, so this is from Patrick Wood, and Patrick Wood is definitely, you know, one that sounds the alarm on this AI stuff. You know what I'm saying? Elder Yashawamba, dives into his reportings all the time. Uh, the priest Yashima does the same. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get hip on this dude Patrick Wood. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. It says purpose. From the founding of our republic, scientific discovery and technological innovation have driven American progress and prosperity. Today, America is in a race for global technology dominance in the development of artificial intelligence, an important frontier of scientific discovery and economic growth. To that end, my administration has taken a number of actions to win that race, including issuing multiple executive orders and implementing America's AI Action Plan, which recognizes the need to invest in AI-enabled science to accelerate scientific advancement. In this pivotal moment, the challenges we face require a historic national effort, comparable in urgency and ambition to the Manhattan Project that was instrumental in our victory in World War II and was a critical basis for the foundation of the Department of Energy and its national laboratories. All right. He does note this. Okay, so let's hit this. America's in a race with itself, but oh, my man Patrick, yo. America is in a race with itself, but declared with utmost urgency. America's AI Action Plan was written by Michael J. Uh, Kratsios, assistant of the president to the president for science and technology, and David O. Sachs, special advisor for AI and crypto. AI and crypto, both of those go hand in hand. You have to remember that. The executive order is undoubtedly ghost written by same two arch technocrats. The phrase accelerate scientific advancements refers to accelerationism, which is part of the Dark Enlightenment. All right. Mark Andreessen wrote in his Techno Optimist Manifesto, "We believe in accelerationism, the conscious and deliberate propulsion of technological development to ensure the fulfillment of the law of accelerating returns, to ensure the capital upward spiral continues forever." All right, let's see. Because this is a very long article, so I'm going to try and skim through this. All right. All right. What are federal scientific data sets? In part, those are the data sets freed by Doge into the cloud, where Palantir can roll all into a digital uh, panopticon. All right, that's where you get those data centers. Technocrats lust for data, all data, exhaustive data, hidden data. America's system for national laboratories is organized under the Department of Energy, so it makes sense to secure energy dominance. But for whom? AI data centers? On January 25th, 2025, predicted a world in which human wages crash from AI as a result of accelerationism. The word accelerate appears in the executive order Six times. There's that number six. Do you see accelerationism blasting through? All right. Let's see. Simulation is the creation and use of a model, a digital twin, that imitates the behavior of a real or imagined system so you can study it without acting on the real thing. It lets you run what if scenarios in a virtual and abstract environment. All right. So let's see. The bug collection algorithms. All right. Check this out. Within 90 days of the date of this order, the Secretary shall identify federal computing, storage, and networking resources available to support the mission, including both Department of Energy on premises and cloud-based high-performance computing systems, and resources available through industry partners. The Secretary shall also identify any additional partnerships or infrastructure enhancements that could support the computational foundation for the platform. All right, this means that all America's AI infrastructure will be rolled into a federally controlled entity. In effect, this is the nationalization of the entire industry. Damn. Yo, these jokers is moving fast. All right, we could see, all right, and this talking about like what, 120 days, you know what I'm saying? 3, 6, 9, 12, so about what, 4 or 5 months? You see what I'm saying? Hey man, by the time they reach July 4th, 2026, you know what I'm saying? This shit could change dramatically. Dramatically. All right? Let's see. Digitization is the process of converting analog information or physical objects into a digital format that computers can store, process, and transmit. Paper documents, photographs, audio tapes, and analog signals. This is the wholesale digitization of government. All right, this is why everyone's talking about a digital wallet, digital ID. You see what I'm saying? This is why Apple is bringing out this digital ID. You know what I'm saying? All right, the mission will gather all data from all sources, including private data brokers. Robotic laboratories are labs in which robots and automation systems perform a significant portion of experimental or routine lab work that humans would traditionally do by hand. In practice, this usually means robotic arms, automated liquid handlers, and coordinated software running protocols with minimal human intervention. Okay? Damn, they want this shit done quick. Yo, 2026 could be it, boy. 2026 could be it. Let's see. Nano. All right, check this out. Identification of national science and technology challenges. Within 60 days of the date of this order, the Secretary shall identify and submit to the APST a detailed list of at least 20 science and technology challenges of national importance that the Secretary assesses to have potential to be addressed through the mission and that span priority domains consistent with National Science and Technology Memorandum 2 of September 23rd, 2025, including advanced manufacturing, biotechnology, That's key. Biotechnology, critical minerals or critical materials, nuclear fission and fusion energy, quantum information science, and semiconductors, and microelectronics. This takes into view all elements of NBIC, nano, bio, info, cogno, convergence. But AI is the backbone. All right, so nano, all right, it's talking about tiny. Bio is talking about your skin, okay. So bio is talking about living tissue, I should say. Info, all right, data. Cogno going into your mind, your mental. Okay, all of this convergence is all going to be brought together as one. It says, but AI is the backbone. So AI is going to be in control of all of this. So this is why we say that once you get that charagma, once you get that mark, all right, you're not going to be able to get rid of it, because they're going to control what you think. You see? All right. There's no hint of how much the mission will cost, but it will be in the trillions. The word appropriate appears 9 times in this executive order, but there is no definition of what that means. In other words, it's open-ended. It can mean anything. You know what I'm saying? And Salaki, I am trying to skim through this, man. All right, so all of this, a lot of this is ambiguous. You know what I'm saying? You can't really pinpoint what it is that they're saying in straightforward, text. You know what I'm saying? So it says now private companies are backstopped, if not outright nationalized, to join the mission, such as OpenAI, Anthropic, X, Google, Amazon, etc. Project Stargate was just the beginning. There will be no ending. You see what I'm saying? Like I said in previous lessons, man, all right, what Elon Musk came to do was to set the stage. All right, his mission was to get in there with Doge and all that stuff. All right, dismantle all these different government departments. All right, that would be used as a stumbling block, or as not stumbling block, as a safeguard, in all to make way for all these different departments to be run by AI. You see what I'm saying? And once his mission was over, then they put it in the media, this big drama between him and Trump, you know what I'm saying, to make it seem as if both of those men were against each other. You see what I'm saying? Or had a disagreement. So, hey, it's time to get out of the government. You know what I'm saying? No, he just finished his mission. And so now they need a cover story as to why he should be exiting. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay, here we go. The secretary, in coordination with the APST and the Special Advisor for AI and Crypto, shall establish mechanisms for agency collaboration with external partners possessing advanced AI data or computing capabilities or scientific domain expertise, including through cooperative research and development agreements, user facility partnerships, or other appropriate arrangements with external entities to support and enhance the activities of the mission, Salakia, and shall ensure that such partnerships are structured to preserve the security of federal research assets and maximize public benefits. To facilitate these collaborations, All right. Damn, this is long. Jeez, this is long. All right. All right, so I think that's what I'm gonna get with that. All right. So a lot of this is basically the groundwork for the for the new system to be governed by AI. So with that, let me check. Let me get this one thing. All right, that I'm gonna share with y'all. All right, before I get up out of here, bear with me. All right. So I want to get this precept right here. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 21, verse 11. It says, "For they intend, Salakia, for they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform." All right. So this is one of the patents, the patents that was placed by Microsoft, which is essentially Bill Gates. You know what I'm saying? Billy Boy Gates, man. And the patent is W02020060606. So that's W02020 060606. All right. So let's get that. You know where we going, man. Okay. And it's about cryptocurrency, a system using body activity data. All right. And Salaki, I am coming down with a cold, so please bear with me. I know my voice is a little rasp right now. All right, so let's go to Revelation chapter 13. Let's hit verse 16 and read on down. It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." And that's not just your right hand, it's either hand. You know what I'm saying? In your right hand or in your foreheads. Okay, and all this is going to rely heavily on cryptocurrency, and it's going to be all dictated and run by AI. Okay, artificial intelligence. This is the fourth industrial revolution. All right, the merging of your bodies with technology. Okay, they call it the Internet of Bodies. Okay. Verse 17, it reads, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. 666. All right. So as you can see in this quick graph here, fortunately I can't zoom in on it, but hang on, I got it on my screen here. So it's in the middle is a cloud. It says communication network. All right, up to the top left, it looks like a chip. Okay, to the top right, it says cryptocurrency system. To the bottom, it says user device. A user device, next to that is the sensor, and next to that is the human. All right. So it says human body activity associated with a task provided to a user may be used in a mining process of a cryptocurrency system. A server may provide a task to a device. And what's the device? The device is the chip. Okay? A server may provide a task to a device of a user, which is communicatively coupled to the server, the cloud. All right, and what's going to control the cloud is the AI. You see? A sensor communicatively coupled to or comprised in the device of the user may sense body activity of the user. Okay? Your mind, your body, all of it's going to be synced with AI. You see? The activity data may be generated based on the sensed body activity of the user. The cryptocurrency system, communicatively coupled to the device of the user, may verify if the body activity data satisfies one or more conditions set by the cryptocurrency system. Okay, and what would be those conditions? Okay, we're talking about a social credit score here. We're talking about parameters that you're going to have to abide by in order to be able to use your cryptocurrency, in order to be able to buy or sell. Okay? And this is why our apostle Tahar, says all the time that once this thing comes out and it's mandated, that's when all these false prophets are going to be shown for the false prophets that they are. You know what I'm saying? For phonies, for liars, okay? For hirelings. Okay, it says the user may verify if the body activity data satisfies one or more conditions set by the cryptocurrency system and award cryptocurrency to the user whose body activity data is verified. Okay, that's why they keep talking about digital verification and all that type of stuff, right? Okay, so that's essentially what it is. That's what it is. Okay, and it was published. All right, it was published. March the 26th, 2020. All right. And as you can see here, the applicant is Microsoft Technology Licensing LLC. Microsoft. You see what I'm saying? Billy Boy Gates. So this is that technology, all right, that Trump is bringing forward. You know what I'm saying? By all his technocrats. You know what I'm saying? His multi-billionaire buddies and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? All right, they're moving forward with their plans, man. Okay. So this thing is about to go. It's about to go digital. It's about to get real, man. And we already know that people are going to fight against this. All right, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to buck up against it, man. Okay, that's why they're shutting off the food. That's why they're cutting off all the access to means of survival. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't eating out here, okay, if you're not able to eat, if you're not able to feed your family, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have no strength to resist. You see? Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 5, it says, "Thus saith the Lord power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains." Call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Wakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, from I've grown in this truth under. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.